Hey, crypto friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today we are going to be taking a look at the total 3 charts and we are going to see where it might be headed, and we will cover both bullish and bearish scenarios as well, just to simply cover all of the different possibilities. Now, for those of you who love trading crypto and would like to try out the same crypto exchange that I use on a regular basis, feel free to go ahead and try out the Blowfin exchange with the link in the video description down below this video. Now, the reason why I love this Blowfin exchange is because they allow anybody from anywhere to be able to sign up and trade crypto futures. So if you're from the United States and you want to trade crypto futures, you can do it right here on Blowfin. This is actually where I currently trade my crypto futures as well. All right, guys, so let's talk about the entire altcoin market for a minute. So first thing I want to show you guys here is I want to show you a little bit of sector performance going on right now. So this is on the Artemis portal right here, and this basically tells you or shows you the various performances of various sectors in the overall altcoin market. We've got, let's see here, we've got NFT applications, data availability, we've got AI coins, social media type coins, we've got bridge tokens, we've got gaming coins, data services, meme coins. We've got all of these different sectors here. And as you guys can clearly see, every single one of them is in the negative right now. This is how bad the altcoin market is doing right now. It's absolutely terrible right now. But let's go ahead and take a look at the overall total 3 chart and see what we've got going on over there. So right now, as we are looking at this on the daily chart for the total 3, which for those of you who are not familiar with the total 3 chart, the total 3 chart is basically it shows the overall market cap of the overall altcoin market, excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. All right. So when we are taking a look at this, we can clearly see that we had this big run down all the way almost down to this very bottom support level down here that we created back in April of 2024 here at around $560 billion. All right. And we came back down to it right down here recently on June 24th of 2024 as well, but it didn't stick around and it went right back up into this general area. And currently for the last almost 2 weeks here, we have been hovering around this $600 billion area for quite some time now. So it's only a matter of time before something eventually happens. Right now, what we've got going on here is yesterday we had a really nice daily green candle that started to go upwards, and it eventually closed above the previous daily candle as well, which was very, very nice to see. Here, let me go ahead and zoom in on this a little bit. And right now, the current daily candle is right around yesterday's high as well. It would be very nice for us to see this current daily candle to close above yesterday's daily high, because that would be very nice. That would show us that we've got some clear, good momentum in the altcoin market once again, and we could end up opening the next daily candle in the green again and going even higher. Now, what I really want to see happening here, I personally want to see the altcoin market start to gain some more momentum to be able to cross these midterm resistance levels here. All right, this is right here around 617 billion is a pretty midterm resistance area here that we need to get past. All right, as you guys can clearly see, we created it back here on this daily candle here back on June 18th, and then we reached it again here on June 20th, and then we reached it again here on June 27th, reached it again on the 28th, and now we're back to it again today, and we reached to the top of it again today. And as you guys can clearly see, the candle wicked right back down and rejected that level once again, but that does not mean that we are completely rejecting it, okay? It just typically means that prices generally did reject that price level for that time being when we initially pumped up to there, but we could end up going past it in, the next preceding few days if momentum continues and we continue to go even higher. Now, once we do end up breaking through this $617 billion area, the next obstacle, the next big obstacle that we want to pass is this other midterm resistance area here that we created back on June 17th, all right, which is right around the $640 billion range. Now, once we end up crossing that, then we've got this major resistance area up here of around $660 billion, all right? Now, what I see happening here, if momentum continues, again, this is a bullish scenario. If momentum continues, I see us going through this through this resistance area all the way up into the next resistance area, but we'll probably end up bouncing off of it and coming back down a little bit, maybe even end up coming back down to this new area of support that used to be resistance before gaining momentum again to go up and break through it and up to the next major resistance area. All right. Now, what I could see happening from here is we'll probably end up bouncing off of that and coming back down for a minor correction once again before gaining momentum again, if momentum is still there, and breaking through it finally, and then finally getting through and starting to head all the way back up to this major layer of resistance up here at $720 billion. All right. The whole goal here that we want to see is we want to see us creating higher and higher lows all the way up, like I talk about a lot in a lot of my videos. And that's generally what we want to see, is higher and higher lows being created on the way up. All right. Now let me go ahead and zoom out of this real quick, and let's go ahead and take a look at the overall bigger picture. So the reason why I feel like we need to pass the $720 billion area is because this is the main peak that we ended up creating when we reversed out of this down slope down here when we initially went down to 560 billion. As you guys can clearly see, we ended up going back upwards right there in this little trend right here, and we topped out here at 720 billion. So if we can reach that 720 billion again from here and go up, let me go ahead and make this a different color. If we can reach that 720 billion again and eventually go through it, or actually go through it and gain momentum to go through it, then I will start to become extremely bullish and feel like we've got a very solid chance at reaching this level up here of our current high of around $790 billion. All right. So that is a bullish scenario. Now in a bearish scenario, what's going to happen here if we, if things aren't bullish and this is indeed just technically a fake out or something like that, what's going to happen here is, let me go ahead and zoom in again. What I'm looking at here is, again, I'm looking at the price action itself, all right? This daily candle, our current daily candle, for instance, if this current daily candle closes below our high yesterday, then I firmly believe that our next daily candle could end up opening back up into the red once again and come back down to this $595 billion area range once again, all right? Which again, everything you can tell everything just by looking at the candles themselves and where they open and close, all right? That pretty much tells you a lot about where things are going to go. For instance, if this candle right here ends up closing below, let's say for instance it ends up dropping all the way down to 595 billion and then drops below it once again, all right? If the next candle opens up red and continues further down, you can fully expect that we'll probably end up coming down to this $560 billion range, which we do not want to see happen, but it definitely is a possibility, okay? So that's why I like to talk about both bullish and bearish scenarios, okay? So with bullish and bearish scenarios aside, let's go ahead and take a look at the EMAs real quick and see what the EMAs are telling us. So with the EMAs turned on, we can clearly see that the 200 period EMA is hovering right at this perfect $595 billion support level that we've got going on right here. And we are currently struggling to get above it and hold above it. Now, what we really want to see happening here is we want to see price action of the overall altcoin market to reach above all of the EMAs here. So around this level of 662 billion up here. Once that happens, then we can fully start to feel bullish that things are going to start going, upwards in the right direction. All right. Because realistically, as we all know, we want to see price action be above all of the estimated, or all of the EMAs going on right here, okay? So guys, let's see here. Before I go ahead and wrap up this video, if you guys enjoyed this video and you feel like you got some decent value out of it, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the like button below the video, and leave me a comment down below on your personal thoughts on where you think the price of the altcoin market is going to go in the short term here. And hey guys, with that said, thank you guys for watching very much, and I hope to see you guys in my future videos.